Life Talk Show with Elma, and that would be me. And we have our other co-host on the end, that's Kimberley, our Kurt Booth model, whatever she wants to be. And then we have our special guest, which we're going to introduce in a few minutes. But we have a special co-host tonight. Sandra is with us. I'm pretty sure y'all seen her on Facebook too. So she's going to be sitting in tonight as well. So we're going to introduce our special guest after we do our scripture walk. You ready? Yes. Drop that beat. Okay, our scripture for the Talk of Life Talk Show is Philippians 1:6. Finish what you start. Whatever you're into, whatever it is, don't be a procrastinator. Always finish what you start. And that's our shorter version of Philippians 1:6. And this young man says, never give up, no matter what you're going through, no matter hard times or whatever. Never give up on life, because life won't give up on you unless you give up on life. All right, so thank you, Kimberley, for that. She always does a good job on that. All right, yes. All right. I love it. All right, so tonight we have our special guest. They're a husband and wife team, and yes. I'm going to allow Miss Kimberley, that's always going out there snatching people and bringing them on the show. I know she knows them better than I do, so I'm going to ask Kimberley to introduce our special guest tonight.
Okay, everybody, here they are. I've been wanting them on forever, since the barbecue days.
Oh, barbecue days.
We met in True Group, 5, 6, 7 years ago? Yeah, we go to church together. And I've been trying to get her to do my hair.
She's so funny.
She know I'll do it. They have an amazing story. I love their love story.
All right.
I didn't get to sample the barbecue yet. I haven't sampled. Wait a minute, do we have it at one of the things? Events at church?
I don't taste test.
Father's Day, I think. That was just the Father's Day one. That day.
Yeah.
So I don't. So you might be right.
Because you were supposed to bring barbecue when you came on the show back during COVID. I was trying to get you to roll the truck on down. Cause
Gim is trying to get this BBQ.
We're gonna hook y'all up.
Okay, good. Good.
And they just have a beautiful love story.
Oh my God.
Of how they got born again, saved, filled with the Holy Ghost, the love, the excitement. Of course, she is a stylist.
Good. I like the hair. I love that.
She always has
and her makeup is so pretty.
Always flawless and natural.
God. Y'all quit.
Anything you want to add? Sandra, anything you want to add, co-host?
No. She's amazing. She's my friend.
All right.
She ain't my friend. She's my sister. I know her. No, she knows me. She's my sister, my therapist. And my brother is also, because he'll be sitting right next to her, answering questions too.
Yes.
Helping me along life's highway. So I love them.
Beautiful people,
That's
a strong
beautiful.
testimony.
That's good.
And then they have this marriage. They have their marriage ministry, which I really love.
Oh yeah.
Tell us a little about T.
Yours the show better because I can all that stuff up here. Yours the show better.
So fun. What is it called?
It's called Tie. It's called The Intimacy of Three. It's
Oh,
TI3.
okay.
So of course I know if you're carnal minded, you may think of ready to party, but no, it's God, husband, and wife.
Right.
And that's how a marriage should be. That's what it consists of.
That's
the
good.
Intimacy of three. You don't know real intimacy until you allow God into your marriage.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I love that. That's right.
So can I say something right now?
Absolutely.
Mine's is the intimacy of two.
Okay.
I'm single.
That's how it should stay
Right.
until you hit.
Exactly.
Right.
But men don't understand that. So I'm glad we're talking about that today, because it needs to be three in a marriage, but it needs to be two being single.
Yes,
That's
right.
right.
All right,
That's right.
sing.
That's
got you.
good. That's
That's right.
awesome.
Thank you.
Because they doing it all wrong now. They want to shack. They want to do it all.
Okay.
And say,
Taste
but
test,
I
everything.
get through. I can leave when I get ready. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be.
Right. No.
Okay?
You
That's
can't be
good.
quiet, John. Now, whose idea?
This is her idea.
So yeah, this came from a fast I did last year. Last year I went on this random fast,
Okay.
and it just out of the blue, one Monday I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna eat today. I'm gonna just drink water. I had no idea why.
Okay.
So I went the whole day. Then the next day, and I was like, okay, I want to do this again.
Okay.
Wow.
Then the third day rolled around. So by the third day, I had ended up getting some new clients. And it was just some, just random people. And I connected so well with them. I've never seen those clients again. But they came and they poured into me that week. They shared so much information. And I was like, God, thank you. I just was kind of just rejoicing in just that little meeting. And I thought, they would be repeat. They loved their hair and everything. And they loved me. But it was kind of like one of them angels that come. And then
that's what I was thinking.
Because, they shared some information with me and gave me such a, a joyful spirit that week. But then after I had all of that time with them, I went home. And if anybody know me and my husband, we are like this. And I'm too about my husband. I'm all about my husband.
I like that. That's good.
During that time, my daughter was in basketball. And so my daughter and two of my nieces were. Now I'm like, it's okay to support the other kids. I'm like, go to the game and come on back. Cause when I get off, I want to spend some time with my man. But it just seemed like he was just so into all of it. He stayed through all the games because they want A, B, and C teams. So he was gone all night. And the enemy started working on me. He was like, he neglecting you. And he started to make me feel like, you too close to him. Y'all need to have a regular marriage. Because a lot of people, even my aunt that's 75 years old, she'd be like, y'all marriage is my goal marriage. And she'd been married 40 years almost. But I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I am too into him. I don't need to look. We need to just have a regular basic marriage. We don't need to be all lovey. So the enemy working on me like that, telling me that I'm being neglected by my husband. So in the meanwhile, the days creep on by. He's been having dreams all the week.
Oh, wow.
What was your dreams about, baby?
Just about us separating, divorce kept coming up in our dreams, infidelity kept coming up in our dreams. I'm sorry, my dream kept coming up in my dream, and just that I felt the separation of us, and that's not us. If anybody know us, they know PDA all anytime. Right. So I hear you. But. And there was just one Sunday morning we woke up and I was like, hey, I was like, we need to talk. And we said that we talked in the same thing that I was feeling, she was feeling too.
No, sorry, not to. So you forgot. So the sixth day I was still on a fast and then I ended that evening. That morning we were supposed to go to church. But that evening we went to a Friendsgiving. And men that, I ain't no beauty queen or nothing, but it's like men that you wouldn't know. I mean, I'm not I don't care what a man looks like. I don't care how much money they got. I'm really into my husband. He started to feel a little, he started to feel, kind of insecure or felt like I was even just doing like this, laughing with somebody, made him feel away. And he didn't express that to me that night. But that morning, we were supposed to go to church. And he was like, babe, roll over. I need to talk to you. So I rolled over, and then he began to express how he felt.
Okay.
During this fast, he didn't know what the fast was about. I didn't know what the fast was about. Then when he said that, he was saying, I feel like I'm losing you. I feel like you're trying to pull away from me. And I was like, wow, the enemy really was working on me to tell me to pull away from you. And I said, but my reasons were X, Y, Z. And he was like, that's the furthest from the truth. And so we talked and talked. We just got to just divulging all this information and just, we ended up, I'm telling you, we was bawling and crying. We was kissing and we were just like, we started praying together and crying together. I'm telling you, it was just an ongoing thing. And I'm telling you, I said, I never knew I could have got pregnant off them kisses we was giving. But I was just saying, because it was just like, we were just kind of just really affectionate and just intertwining with like intimacy. Yeah. Like it wasn't sex. It was intimacy. And it was God. My husband has his prayer life. I have my prayer life. He has his relationship with God. Awesome. I have mine. And we have ours together at church. But we really just hadn't taken the time to just make sure we prayed over each other, covered each other, talked to each other. We talked about God, but I'm just saying, just having a deep and true relationship together.
Right. Yes.
And once we did that, when our marriage was already in a decent spot, but this elevated us so much more. And I was like, oh my God, this is what real intimacy is about. When you got God in it. And then it just sparked in my head, the intimacy of 3. But it took, I got a couple friends, you know, they were having some issues in their marriage. It was 2 other couples. And they were, you know, saying, let's just do date nights so we could kind of reignite and see what, you know. But I was kind of scared because I was like, y'all talking about other, you know, like the D word was on the table and stuff. And I was a little nervous. And I was like, ooh, it might rub off on me because I'm scared. But then the Holy Spirit was like, girl, go on. So I went on and we had our first meeting. So the wives host the first 3 months and the husbands host. They're going to host the next 3 months. And then we'll keep alternating. So the first one was a vision board party. But like I made a vision board. None of the husbands had made vision boards. So it was for a couple's vision board. And it was interesting to see what our vision was together. Because we just get together, because we got together as teenagers. And we've been together 26 years. So I never had a vision of what I wanted a husband or a marriage to be. I never had a vision of what I want my life to be. I was just living. I had no parentage. My mom was deceased. My dad, you know, he worked so much that. So I really just jumped into this and don't know what it could have been. This is my first, honestly, my first love and first everything. So like God really took that to another level, but I never thought of what life was supposed to be. But I knew I drug him to church. He was Baptist. He grew up in a Baptist church. I was non-denominational. I didn't even know he was Baptist, but we went to church together, you know, and he stuck in there with me. But like I never had a goal or a dream of what marriage is supposed to look like. And then when we did our vision board together, that like really did something for me. I was like, so this is what we should have been doing. You know, he say, write the vision, make it plain upon the table. Yeah. We never did that.
Make that so.
And so that went you know, the couples that we were with, they were so open and transparent, and it make you feel good to know that you're not going through some things by yourself. You know, because every marriage has something, or maybe a tweak here, a tweak there. But it was such a blessing to just hear the stories, and we hold each other accountable. We counsel each other. So I said, you know what? What I was running from woke up my passion and what God put in me. This is my intimacy of 3. And it's 3 couples as of now. But then we began to do different events. I asked them to bring their vision boards, even though that wasn't my idea, to bring their vision boards every meeting we had so we could check off and review and pray over, pray over each other's, vision and hold each other accountable. And so, I mean, I've been telling single people about it. I've been telling married people because I just got so excited about it. And like now we're doing a marriage couple. The next one is a drive-in movie. He done bought this big old screen and we got the popcorn machine, all this. So I really want to make it to where it's not just fun and games. When I hosted my day, it was like we had activities, we had some deep sessions, and then we ate good. That's all. You always gonna eat good with me. You gonna eat good with me. But then we also got some food to edify us. I didn't want nothing to be left on the table.
That's good. Without
any resolution. So, it was a great experience. And I can, that's henceforth, like I said, I'm working on it. It's still in its baby phases. But yeah, my baby support me. He's like, I'm the talker.
So how long have your this ministry been in existence?
It's been in my head for over a year, but I only just took roots just maybe a month or 2 ago.
Oh, so it's still new.
It's still new. It's in baby phase.
You're excited about it too. I can see that. That's awesome.
I remember when she was doing my hair, she told me about why months ago, she told me why she was fasting. And me being single, I didn't understand a married person's journey on that. But I thought it was so beautiful. I learned so much from her. Yeah. She don't. I learned so much from both of y'all because y'all both helped me.
I know they tag team all the time.
Oh yeah, tag team.
But your dreams as a man, what made you feel husband, man? What did you feel that way when she had said that? You kind of felt like she was pulling away. What, as a man, what husband, man?
At first I didn't feel it until I guess the Holy Spirit started revealing it to me in a dream. And but my dreams they wouldn't be like nice dreams. They would be like, wow, like what you doing, and okay, I don't want to be here no more. This no, and it will be coming from her, you know, and that, you know, she's never said that to me, you know, and it was just the way they were enough, you know. I just kept that thing going, like, okay, what's going on, you know? And when I was younger, I'd be like, you know, you cheating on me, you know. That's where I would go with it. But now I'm like, I understood, and I'm like, something ain't right. And so that's when like I said, that Sunday morning when I got up, I was like, you know, we need to talk. I was like, let's talk or whatever. And
Were you fasting too?
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
well, let me ask you this: did you know she was fasting?
Yes, I knew she was doing fasting, but I didn't know why until that Sunday. That's when I you know, that's when I actually put it together. I was like,
well, you didn't. We put it because God put it together because neither one of us knew what I was fasting for. I never went.
But did you know what you was fasting?
I didn't.
For? Okay,
I
you didn't know.
No, 3 hours without no food.
And then you did. How many days did you fast? 6. No food, just water.
Just water.
And you didn't know why you was doing this.
Wow,
okay.
that's beautiful.
So during the time that she was fasting, that's when the devil started working in your mind.
Wow.
Going through all this stuff to try to make you come against her.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
well, the thing was, like I said, I mean, it was. I don't even think it was
the dream kept repeating.
The dream kept repeating itself. But
It was the same dream over and over.
It's like it was to be
boy,
continued.
He was really working.
So,
yes.
but the thing is, it was like I felt it like when we were in the bed together at like late at night or whatever. Like normally we at least if we in the bed, like we're in the bed or whatever, we would at least sleep back to back, like touching each other or whatever. She put her feet on me or something or whatever. And that week it wasn't even
nothing like that.
It was just like even our kisses wasn't, you know. And so it was just like. And then on top of that, for me to have the dreams and all of a sudden to kiss her and it don't feel like, you know. So that's kind of what led me to. I'm like, something ain't right.
So it got to the point. You guys here you are already on year 23, and the devil the adversary comes in and tries to wreak havoc on y'all because he knew God's plans first, and. I see how y'all made it through because y'all never separate.
It seemed like every year around our anniversary time.
So that's right. That's
every used to be like Tom and Jerry.
Every year around every time we fuss and we argue
randomly.
Just randomly. Just
why this water sitting so close to me?
Just make up something to argue.
But it's true. Like the smallest things were just.
But we learned to catch it after so many
There
years.
you go.
Because like the anniversary of because my mom and dad passed on the same day, but 21 years apart. Wow. And I would feel, and then I lost a child the next day, like on the 17th. So I would get in this mode every time into October and then November and then Thanksgiving. I'd be like, I'm a cook, but I really wasn't into it because we always buried them like the week of Thanksgiving. So I never knew that. And then I started catching myself and I started working on like getting in groups or making sure I'm praying, seeing psychiatrists, therapists, whoever I needed to see to keep me out of that mode. And then I later found out I also had dealt with a condition called SADS. When it gets dark, it's seasonal something depression. It's like when it starts to get dark early, I feel like I don't have enough time. I get overwhelmed. So I'm just like in a mode. But we learned that when our anniversary came to catch that.
To catch it before. Because it started being repetitive. Every year something would happen right around it.
We just be scratching.
Just be doing something. You don't know what it is, but you start recognizing. That's how you do when you start communicating.
Yes.
Wow.
You start recognizing what's going on. And before you know, oh no, this is not going to happen this time.
Right.
Because we know this is what happened. Every year, this is what happened. Okay. So you all married when y'all was young, you said.
I was 19 and he was 23.
Yeah.
It was the day after my birthday.
But you know what just came to me? You know how we would hold out on each other for like a month, from like August 15th to September 15th. So we wasn't being intimate with each other. So
because we'll hold out for a month.
That gave the enemy room to come in and say,
that's what he said.
And so that's why we would.
Because you wanted some, and
you did too.
But that's good that that just came to you while we was talking. That's it. Yeah. Because see, when you are married and you are not doing that, naturally Satan gonna come in there and try to put in your head he's doing something. Why he don't want me now? So that's how he works to do that. So y'all both married when you was 19, you was 23. How did y'all meet?
Well, I can't even say through a mutual friend. I was just there.
No, I had some friends, some fast friends. I was fast too.
No, girl, you weren't fast.
I wasn't doing nothing. I like boys, but when it came to that,
you
I
made
was
them think that. Okay, I got you.
And he was with some friends, and they were dating. Our friends were dating each other. And like I saw him at the basketball goal, and they was like, I think we're gonna hook you up with him. I was like, that ain't my type. And then later on, we all met up, and he was playing the game at the apartment, and then he started singing. I said, okay, kind of cute though. I used to like
okay.
He used to sing and dance. I kind of was cute. And then we ended up like they sent us to the room. They sent us in the room. So while we were in the room, they were placing bets. My friends was like, and my sister was like, oh, my sister ain't giving up nothing. She a virgin. And his friends was like, yeah, she ain't giving it up. And next thing you know, they hear sounds and we in there singing. Cause he knew some artists that nobody else knew that I knew. And I loved their music. And we was singing together. And they was like, oh, they in here singing. But from there, but then that night he tried to get some. So I didn't like him. I liked him so much until he tried to get some. And I was like, I don't like him no more. So when he got out the car, he was looking for my number. I was like,
bye.
Because that turned me off instantly.
Yeah.
She had a page. She had gave a page number already.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
She had what? Wait, what did you say? She had what?
She had a pager then, and she gave me her page number. It was back in 90s. She gave
me
the
pager.
The pager. She gave me her pager number. And so, but after that, I had page or whatever. She never responded.
Okay.
Cause I'm telling you, I was fast because I didn't have no parentage. Okay. I like boys,
she just
but I didn't want to go that far.
She just like I wasn't ready to go that far.
You said what?
She just didn't know whose number it was when I paged her.
No,
you didn't know. You didn't know whose number it was.
Okay.
Cause you said you thought it was somebody else's number from your about your Aunt Dorothy or whatever.
But I still was gonna answer for you.
You didn't answer for me.
Because he turned
the
you
next time
up.
we saw each other, it was different.
Yeah.
But you know, but for you not to have, you said you didn't have no parentage, right? Your mom was.
She passed when I was 9.
Okay, so your dad helped raise you.
My dad raised 9 kids plus. About that time, I think my sisters and mom was having kids together. So my nephews and nieces, we like
grew up together. Yeah.
So my dad had he had 9 kids in like a 3-4 bedroom house, and then like 6 grandkids. And my mom was gone, so he didn't have no help with us. And my sisters were like 14, 15, 16 having kids.
So you didn't, was it because you saw them having kids that you didn't want to go that route?
Yes, ma'am.
So you kept your virginity. He wasn't getting it. I want y'all to hear that. That's looking tonight. You can be with a man and keep your virginity, young people out there. Yeah. So I'm just really amazed at because by your mom not being there and your dad, that you wouldn't want to do that.
Oh yeah, no. Because my dad always said it. The ugly Negroes, all they want is that and that. He said don't have sex. He never just told us, Yeah. And then I never got, I know my dad loved me. My dad was a provider. He wasn't a loving type dad.
But he took care of
us.
That was his love.
My
mom.
That was his love. My mom and me, we didn't have a great, even though I was 9 when she passed, my mama was like, when you say hurt people, my mama used to kick my butt. Like I was a good kid, and I was, believe it or not, I was a frail little something, but she would chunk me around and like she would kick if I look at her and
she'd hit you.
She would hit me. I mean, it wouldn't just be like a belt or nothing. She would really put hands and feet on me.
Okay.
But I never, when I grew up though, I never felt angry towards my mama because I realized my mama had something, because that's why I don't like to with my kids. Because I felt my mama coming. I said, I know what she probably was going through while she did certain things to me. When you frustrated in life, it's not right, but I understood.
So you was her way of escape to take her, take it out on somebody like that.
Because my 2 little
But did she do the other kids like that?
Me and I got one of my big sisters. Us 2, we got the business. I don't know why it was us 2.
Did you look like your dad more than your mom?
I look like mom.
She looked like her mom.
She looked more like the mom.
And she probably hated herself.
That's what I was going to say. Wow. Maybe she saw some in you.
Me saying like that is not saying negative about her dad.
Right. No.
He had him. He could pull him in.
He could pull him in.
My dad was fine.
That's a man. He could pull him in.
No, but I look like my mom.
But that's probably what. Maybe she saw something in you that she didn't like in herself, and everything you come around, I'm gonna beat her because this is what.
Yeah.
Something.
See, that's another revelation.
That's another revelation. Because sometimes I got chills on that one.
Right.
But that's what happened a lot of time too when when a child look like their daddy and they having a problem, they take it out on the child. You look like your daddy and blah, blah, blah. So that could have been something that she saw in you.
Yeah.
She also could have seen something that she didn't have and you had.
Oh,
that could have hit it too. You could have been a little stronger, and you taking all this and she like, dang, why she won't fall out?
Because
take
that fire out of you.
You
Wanted to take that joy,
That's
that light, and everything. She wanted to snuff it out.
Snuff it out, but she saw that.
She wanted
she
you to be like her.
Yes, but she didn't do that.
Right.
So that's it. So y'all end up being together. How many years now?
26.
26.
Well, no, in June it'll be 26, right?
June 26.
Okay. In June it'll be 26.
How many children y'all have?
A lot. No, I'm just kidding.
We have no birth children together.
Okay.
I never had. I lost 2. I've never gave birth to children. But I have 2 bonus children.
Okay.
My oldest daughter is 28, and you would think I spit her out. Because she's so much.
Like
I've had her since she was 3.
Okay.
And we have a son that's
25.
25.
Okay.
And we have 2 other daughters. One is 17, one is 14. They're sisters. They're my little sisters' daughters. And I've had the 17-year-old since she was 3 months old,
yes.
and the 14 since she was 6 years old. And then we had their sister that's in the middle. We had her for a few years, and then we had 3 other kids we raised.
So how many total? I done lost count.
Me too. I'm trying to remember.
Okay,
I'm trying to remember.
Nicole
That's
3.
good.
Nicole,
My
Kim,
2.
your 2, and Kim 3, 9.
3, 9.
And then, well, we didn't have Malachi
No,
Malaysia
no.
full time, but we had him for a while.
Wow. But y'all was young raising these kids.
I started raising kids when I was like 13, 14. Literally, when I was 12,
Yeah.
2 of my sisters were going through some things, and they had 2 6-month-old babies, boys. And these girls, I was 12 years old, and these ladies got up and went out of town somewhere and left a 12-year-old with 2 6-month-olds. Them baby was crying and I was crying. But you know what? After I stopped crying, I got them together, and after that, they was my closest 2 little babies. Like, so I've been helping
But
raise
those
kids.
your nieces?
They're my nephew. nieces and nephews. All the kids.
So
I've
y'all
raised
grew up together almost. You raised them, so they look at you as a mother too?
Oh, I've always been the favorite auntie. They love my husband. Now I'm just auntie now. They love him more than they love me. All of them. And I got big old nephews that's 6'5", 6'6", all that, and they got this little uncle. And I'm telling you,
Wait a minute, she said little
no,
uncle.
but you ought to see
They
them.
do. They
You ought to see
tower
them.
they real
They
tall.
tower
Oh,
over
my
him.
goodness.
But
Oh,
they
wow.
adore my sisters. They love my husband.
I got a lot of bodyguards, so
Yeah.
That part.
You did.
Yeah,
They up there.
that part.
When they not talking to me, they gonna talk to him. They don't fool with me.
my
They
nephews
fool-
don't play about me.
Oh, that's good. That's
They don't
awesome.
That
So
is
what?
so
Okay,
good.
you say you do. I know you're a woman of many hats. I'm a woman of many wigs.
Okay, me too. Next week. Tell her, Kim, son. Tell her what I'm doing.
Yes, the different
I'm a
ones.
woman of many wigs,
Me-
and I
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
you, my
that
husband
way
and I've been
too.
married 42 years.
Oh, praise God.
42 years.
Wow.
That's your boyfriend.
That's
out
my
there?
husband, baby. My boyfriend, my
Look,
lover.
boyfriend,
Oh,
okay.
God. Don't
Best
well, we have to
friend.
cut the show short.
Okay.
Nah, don't go there. Hey, you got to keep it. But they say you might have snow on the rooftop, but
Right.
fire
Hey,
to
baby,
keep the
fire.
fire.
Look.
I can't speak on that.
Oh, you should. Okay,
Yeah.
but we telling you what to expect.
Yeah.
That's what you expect. That's what you expect. But yeah, we've been married 42 years.
That's
we
amazing.
met on October the 29th, 1981, and we've been together ever
Wow.
Oh,
since
wow.
we met.
Even before I was born.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
We've
Yeah,
been
my
together
son
ever
Could have
since.
been y'all daughter.
That's right. You can still be our daughter. I don't have any daughters. I just have that one, and I have another son. He's a preacher, prophet, and all.
Okay.
But they both work so well in the church with
That's
us.
so good.
But
That is, that's
the thing
beautiful.
we both had to learn in marriage was to learn each other.
Yes.
You know, so.
Yes. You never saw
Because the devil did try to come in there at my age 40, I was going to divorce him. That's what mama said. My mother said, divorce him. She would say divorce. You going to divorce him, you know? But we had to learn each other, you know, and that's what takes marriage.
40 is a shift in a woman.
Oh, yeah, because, girl, I just got to the point where, hey, I'm 40, I don't want to be married no more. I don't want to do this and everything. But we went to this woman, she's a prophet, and she said, you all are not going anywhere.
Okay, sit down somewhere.
You just sit down. You're not going anywhere because God has work for you.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because when we walked in, she looked at me and she said, you ain't going nowhere.
Oh.
And I'm like, How you know? I told her, I said, you went and called her and told her about us. Then you told her. He said, no, I ain't told her nothing.
Mm-hmm.
She said, probably because when we walked in the door, she said, you are not going anywhere because I got a mouth. Boy, I would cuss him out. Ooh, cuss him from A to Z and add some more, girl. And he would do this here. Just look at me. Would say,
Look,
She'll be all right.
he would say that. He would
be
say
all right
that,
in a minute.
Baby, I'd be going out there. My mom said, you're going to lose a good man because of your mouth. And he was a good man, but I wasn't used to that. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't used to that. He wasn't my first baby, so I wasn't used to that.
Yeah.
Elma, tell them the story. You know, when you went out to the construction site. Was it construction site?
Yeah.
Tell
With
them the
these
story, what
legs,
you
because I
did.
see these legs.
But bow-legged, girl. You know, bow-legs got me in trouble. And so, but anyway, we just finished counseling a couple before y'all got here, but they are funny.
Okay.
But anyway, I was telling them how I could relate to him because I think that's your sister right there.
Oh.
But anyway,
Is it locked?
but anyway, what happened was I was sharing with him. I could relate to him because he was letting Satan, like your husband was sharing how y'all was. He was letting Satan come in there, right?
Yeah.
And I had to share with him. I understand because that's how Satan was doing me, making me think he was with somebody when he wasn't with nobody. Okay, so one night I was in my bed and I was sitting up there. It was about 12 o'clock, I think, at night. He was out. Boy, that devil got busy. He said, "Oh, he's with another woman. He's with another woman. Get up out of your bed." He's talking. I'm listening to this. See, people don't think the devil will talk to you. The devil will come to you, like you said, in dreams. He'll talk to you, come in vision. So I'm laying up there, minding my own business, and I heard this voice say, "Get up. He's with another woman. Look at the time. Just tell me. Look at the time. Look at the time. What is he doing at this time of night? He's with another woman." I'm hearing it. I jump up with all my clothes. Look, now we done moved now. I moved from Prairie View. I just graduated from college. Working at General Dynamics as a mechanical engineer. I'm making the money. He's a carpenter or whatever. And so I said,
she ain't downplaying it.
Baby, I would tell him, I bring home more money than you. You can't tell me nothing.
Oh, she said that's how she used to be.
Yeah, that was in my 20s, baby.
Right.
I'm 64 now.
I was going to say, Jesus was a carpenter.
And so, girl, that devil had me. I got up and I got in there, didn't know where I was going because we just moved to this little place, right, at White Settlement. So this is how smart the devil is. I want y'all to hear this. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. He'll direct you where he wants you to go and then drop off. He took me exactly all down these little streets, girl, because the new housing development. He's a carpenter. And he was doing the whole house, the trim. Took me all down. It was black dog.
Oh, boy.
Cut the lights off. Get out the car. I get out the car. He said, now walk down to that house. See that light? See that light? I said, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm finna go. I'm going there. Whoop. I'm from kill there, baby. I'm a boy. I'll whoop you up, right? So I get down there. I look in the window. He got me peeping in the window. And he out there, girl, trimming and just sing, because he can sing, too. He was just trimming. I felt so stupid. And then it hit me. Devil, you done got me again. I was cussing then. I ain't gonna say what I said, but I was cussing.
Right.
I go back to the car now. Didn't know where I was. He done left me.
Oh.
The devil left me.
Oh, yeah,
because he brought me there. But now I'm trying to figure out, oh, Lord, how I'm going to get out of there because it's a new development. Ain't no house, nobody to talk to. I just stopped and I said, Lord, please, if you get me out of this, I won't do this no more.
Okay.
Girl, I tell you, God got me out of there. I just heard the word say, go down this street, this here, and I got back to my apartment. I jumped in the bed,
Act like you ain't done
act like I ain't done nothing. He came out, I played like I was asleep. You see?
Yeah.
So that's how the devil would do when he know. See, the devil don't know everything. See, he knew that y'all was trying to do this here. He put it in your mind to do that fast so y'all can help other people do that and stuff. See, and people don't believe there's a devil.
Oh, yeah.
And he ain't in no red suit with no fork, baby. He come to you in the way that he know.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Right.
He just slide.
And see, I used to like dark-skinned men.
Me too. I used to like him smoke black.
Dark. I said, how the hell I end up with a white man with freckles?
He brown.
But it was so funny.
He got some good hair.
Oh, Gary got good hair. Better than mine, so these cakes I got. But you know, it's good that y'all are doing this here ministry because you can help other people
You
do
really
that
can.
and stuff. So you are a stylist. You do hair.
I do makeup.
You do makeup, and your makeup is so pretty.
Thank you.
It's
I just did a
flawless.
little something natural. I was trying to do a little
It's
smile.
it's nice because I can't do
I
makeup.
have a
heavy.
wig on, but when she do my
Oh,
hair,
really? I hadn't
wait a
even
minute,
noticed.
she does my sewing, right?
Uh-huh.
So when I'm a new woman when she do that sewing, baby, I do purple hair too.
Oh,
I know you
this
seen her
girl is too.
Facebook.
Oh yes,
Wait a minute,
she's a
that's
Facebook
her.
star.
She's the one.
Really?
Every time I'm cute, it's her.
Wow.
She cute now. I ain't done nothing.
So you can
I
do
thought
all kind of hair. You sew it in and make it look like. I did. This woman did a sew in for me, y'all.
I'm doing, oh.
Baby,
Take your
she
card out.
evidently she didn't do it right, cause baby, I tried to pull that stuff out of my head, and it didn't work. I'm trying to snatch it. I got so used to wig pulling them off. That one didn't work. She said, Elma, that's a sew-in.
Yeah. She did it right. You just
She did it right. I wasn't used to it.
Pulling it on
Yeah.
and
Because I'm so used to pulling it out. Because see, after church, when I get through in church, baby, this wig come up. They said,
Yeah, you did it
Pastor,
right
where your
off to the
hair?
side.
I said, over there in that little bag. You know, so.
I slide it off and put a bonnet on because even though we've been
Me
together
too.
almost 30 years, I still be trying to be cute. And so
Yeah.
when my little bonnet, because I got hair like your husband, and it did slide off this little hair, and I be waking up in the morning. He want kisses and stuff. I'm trying to hide up under. I'm trying to stay cute. I got that from Aunt, because Tamla man, she
yeah.
do that too. She like to stay cute, and even though they've been together 30-some years.
Yeah,
I got
she
that
said
from
that
her.
too.
Oh, well, good. That's awesome. I'm trying to get out of it. Y'all stay with it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to live at 64. I'm just trying to live,
Okay,
baby.
I want to
Look,
get there. I want to
look.
get there.
He
I'm
but-
be like her. I'm gonna be real
he
modest
done seen
for mine.
the-
I'm
he-
like, bruh.
He done seen the good, the bad,
And the ugly, huh?
And he has.
I don't
just
see
be
the
I know,
trying
but
to-
that's good. That's good because you still young.
I'm 40-something.
But you still,
still
looking
young.
good.
Oh,
I
still
got
a baby.
20-something on you, and I'm still good. Baby,
And you
I'm
still
still going to keep
and
it
you
now.
look good.
Baby, I'm going to still do that, honey. I
Okay.
never have learned how to twerk, though.
Oh yeah, I've been doing this since I was little. I had
Okay,
to
see,
be
I have
delivered
learned
from
how to twerk.
twerking.
I be trying to twerk it and don't never twerk. I guess
know
I
my
don't have
husband
enough.
That's a good, that's a good enough twerk for him. As long as you do it
yeah,
in
you got
Oh,
him.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if you want to learn, TikTok has it.
Look at her. She said TikTok.
I said,
had it.
look at him.
I want to teach you because I've been got bound up.
So what else do? You seem like you just a woman of all.
They have a catering. Tell them about
Yeah.
your catering.
Y'all
business,
cook too?
please.
We do. You can't be around us. You're gonna be big. You heard that big back they be talking about nowadays.
Big back.
Because we
baby.
just be making up stuff. My sister always say, I don't know how people just get up in the middle of the night and just bake a whole cake from scratch. We just get an idea.
And y'all get up and do this in the
We
middle of the
in
night.
the middle of the night.
My thing was
Uh-huh.
the reason I learned how to bake cakes was because I'm like, when I ask people how much you charge, for this,
Yeah.
and they said, well, $40. But I'm like, okay, well, if it make them many slices, how do I make profit off of it? I got to do the math. I was like, the math ain't math. Let me get him try to make this. Let me get him try to make it myself.
Uh-huh.
So that's where I started.
You bake it from scratch,
Yes,
though.
ma'am.
Wow.
So how much you charge for your cake?
About the same as
But,
them.
but, but, but,
But the thing is, it's not how much it costs to make the food.
But it's
only.
what goes-
It's the
That's
time
right.
and the
The
love
time.
you put
There
in
you
it.
go.
It
That's
don't
it.
even matter
if you
when
can
you
make
get
it
to eating the
yourself.
food.
Yeah.
I'm
But
telling you.
I agree with
They
that.
have a
though.
line. They have a line down around the corners. People
Really?
sitting in the parking
That's
lot.
something you can
waiting
slap that.
for-
Like they said, let me slap grandma. It's so
What's the name of the
good.
barbecue business?
That's my
It's
favorite.
12,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
called 1211 1211
You
barbecue
had
and
that
catering.
That's my favorite.
1211.
Yes, that's 1211. That's my birthday, December 11th.
And our
okay.
and our
Yeah,
oldest
and our oldest
daughter.
daughter.
Okay.
Oh, that's
yeah, that's
good.
right.
So that came about because I was just trying to figure out a name for the business. A while back, it's probably like what 2019, 2018, somewhere around whatever. I be calling her, giving her different names. She be like, nah, baby, that's not it.
So what is it?
And then it's 1211.
It's 1211. It's called
Barbecue.
1211.
Oh, okay.
But back all the names he was giving me before were
it
not
wasn't
hitting
here.
on
The
there.
1211 here.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
different though. 1211 catering.
Nobody
service.
else. I have
like
not.
that.
You can Google it, and no one else has that.
Yeah,
Yes.
12.
And I was wondering. I
1211
didn't know it was
barbecue
the
or
birthday.
catering?
It's barbecue and catering. We were on the fence of
Uh-huh.
if we should change that because we started getting catering gigs.
Uh-huh.
And see, he started out smoking meats. But me, I've been a cook since I was a little girl. So when I tell you I cook I got Mexican food that I put a whole twist on. I do Asian food because that's my favorite cuisine, Asian, Korean, Thai. I do that and I put some soul in it. And then I
put
just
some soul in
literally
it.
started
For
doing
real, for
soul
real.
food, oddly enough, the last year or so because we grew up eating soul food. I wanted different things.
Things, yeah.
And so I would do all the sides and then I started doing, the deep cooking, and he would do all the smoking of the meats. And then he started baking. I used to do like box cakes and stuff, but then he started doing scratch, and I was like, "You ain't finna beat me." No, I'm just playing. No. He wanted to find something else he could do just besides smoking meats. He wanted to feel like because this was his baby. And see, he got some bomb meat, and I got some bomb sides. And then together, you know, a lot of times you go to a barbecue restaurant, and it's like the meat good, and the sides nasty. The sides good, and the meat bad.
Yes.
We got
everything they got is good.
We wanted to make sure that it was a marriage.
Coming together.
Yeah, so-
I like that. I love it.
I mean, and don't get me wrong. Sometimes you may hit or miss, but think about us. If it don't taste right to us, we don't want to sell it.
I agree with that. That's
And
good.
she'll tell you in a minute.
I have a whole meltdown. She done came and assisted us at a wedding before and saw me. I got this one signature dish that, well, it's my most popular, I guess, is my smoked mac and cheese. People say they vegan, they say they don't eat mac and cheese, but that mac and cheese seemed to bring everybody to the yard. And I thought it was not a success at this big wedding. And I'm telling you, I almost left everybody at the wedding. I was finna cut out. I thought my mac and cheese wasn't right because they didn't have a kitchen, like a fully functioning kitchen.
Right.
I had to go to her apartment to warm it up.
Right.
And it's this beautiful
we had to bring it.
$1,000 event. I mean, you know, thousands of dollar venue. And so I get super passionate about my food. If I feel like it ain't right, then I am so in a bad mood. Like I'm just totally bummed because I really love all my food. It ain't just no cooking to make money.
Because it's made with love.
It's literally.
Y'all know what she's saying? How she gets
hungry.
upset when it's not right? Let me do that. She's, what? Anybody worry about you? Shut up. This is good.
I be figuring if I like it, I don't even worry
But
about
it's a certain quality. It's a certain quality that you know what I'm saying, like that a certain standard that I have. But when I cook
that's
something,
good though.
if I'm up cooking
That's
something,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
if I'm up cooking something for 12 or 14 hours, I want it to come out right.
Right.
I don't want it to come out like,
Down.
man, no, I want it to come out right.
You want to be finger looking good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And it is.
But that's the thing of it when you're in business. You want to make sure that your business is the business. You don't want nobody talking about your food.
Right.
You want to get a
Consistency is key.
5-star when they do that. And that's awesome, especially when it comes to food.
Oh yeah.
People going to want to eat some good food. So y'all do catering. And what else you do? Your styling. You got your ministry.
Your marriage,
My makeup and
So do you work on a job or this is your job career?
Yeah, that's my career. Look,
Okay.
she got it.
Okay, what
Right.
you got to say,
So her
Sandra?
my question, would you tell her where you moved, where you work at? She works for, is it TBN?
Yeah.
TBN.
Okay.
She does the makeup for them.
Okay, good.
Does their hair. She travels with Auntie, my best friend, Tamala Mann. She been at the BET Awards.
Oh,
She
yeah, that's
picks
right.
up, everybody sees her work and they want her.
Oh, wow.
But she can't go like that though, because I need her.
You
Not
selfish.
just me. I am.
Yes.
Just
But
selfish.
I get in.
Don't say it. She's
I
gonna say it.
am. I get in where I fit in, but she's been
She said, I get in where I fit in.
I right, but she's the one that when people walk out of her shop and her shop is so cute. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Where's the
you really
shop
gotta
at?
go.
I'm in Mansfield. My dad
Wait a minute,
left
you
to-
in Mansfield, Texas, right over here? Oh, wow. Is that where y'all 12-11?
Yes, ma'am.
Get out of here.
So we have a building, but we don't sell, like we were selling places. We focused on catering more than like, I don't want a restaurant because I'm not ready to stop doing hair and makeup.
Right.
I still like, I'm want to get into the styling. I'm into the ministries and I'm not ready to do that full time. I love it. I'm down for any catering gig you sign me up for, but I like doing the Sunday, we would do like Sunday dinners. And then, we sell the place.
Sandra
then.
said, you love that, don't you, Sandra?
But I be wanting to go to church, and we don't have the help to we got family that'll help us like set up and sell the place. But when it comes to the cooking, I don't have enough for a big for the capacity to just do that every Sunday, and then I can't. I want to go to church. I said at least we could do it every 2 Sundays. But if you want our food, order, and we do parties, we'll do dinners, all of that. But we're not doing the Sunday dinners every Sunday.
Yeah, I understand
Right.
that because that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
We were pretty much doing it like every other Sunday. And we were doing something unique. Like most places, when you say barbecue, that's what they focus on. like us, we would switch it up every time we.
Are you
we switch
cooking
it up.
for the whole church?
No, man.
No.
We're cooking for people to come by purchase.
Because you could place an order. He could place an order. You could place an order.
Everybody can place an order.
Oh, okay. I thought you was
Yes.
up here cooking for the whole church. You know how the church folk like
Well,
to eat.
now a lot of our church members do come
That's
and
good.
support us because it was
Okay.
a lot of my clients
Okay.
coming. But yeah, we switched up. I don't want to stick to one thing. So my baby had his plan, and then I just went on behind him, and I started theming the Sundays. We'll have Sundays the new Friday, which we do like fried smoked catfish. We
Ooh,
supposed to
that
do fried-
sounds good.
We would do fried burritos, but they would have like smoked mac and cheese, brisket, and beans in it and stuff. And then we'll do turkey leg Sundays, the stuffed turkey legs with the dirty rice.
Oh, I'm
the
getting
pasta,
hungry.
and all that.
Stop.
You hear my stomach
Girl,
growling?
you hear? I'm
My
getting hungry
stomach
up here.
growling.
She
I
making
ain't
all
ate
that. Wow.
No, we would theme it. So it wouldn't every Sunday wouldn't be the same thing. We'll have our regular barbecue days, and then we have our loaded items, and like the loaded mac and cheese and the loaded cornbread, stuff like that. So we would switch it up every Sunday, so people would crave something.
So
you know.
you would box it up. They come and pay for it. You know, like box it.
So
up.
they would just come like a restaurant. When you come, we
Yeah,
would take
I mean,
pre-orders.
Yeah.
And so we know, okay, I see Sandra walking the door. This is her order, so we're gonna
Okay.
start making. Because if we had the food
Well, where do
already
you go to
sitting-
get your orders?
So it's a church. My dad was best friends with the member of this. The pastor of this church we grew up in. It's right on our street. And my dad passed, the pastor passed, but his offspring, the descendants, took over the church, which we grew up with. So my dad helped build this. You know how back in the day we used to go eat after church?
Yeah, yeah.
So what was that? The
Fellowship
fellowship hall?
hall?
Fellowship hall.
So my dad helped build that, and the young pastor that's now, he said, hey, y'all, this pretty much y'all can use it how y'all want to.
Oh, okay.
And so it's a building, got a kitchen and got, a little area you can eat and all that. And so we sell the place from there.
Oh, from there. Is that in Mansfield too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Everything is
address?
on this one street.
Okay, in
My
Mansfield.
salon, where I live, my family home, the church, and the building that we sell the place at.
Oh, wow.
Not
Is
even
there
a mile from
address?
me. It's,
Everything
it's a
is-
half a mile from each
Is there
other.
an address?
Yeah.
Or how would I
You might wanna
order?
give
How
the
would someone
address.
order?
So what is the address, baby?
7080 Bennett Lawson Road, Mansfield, Texas. The way that you will order, majority of the time we just have people text us their order.
Okay, just
Because
text
we'll
it.
do a blast and
Yeah.
say Turkey Leg Sunday. Or
You do it on
barbecue.
Facebook?
We do a Facebook. Yeah, we mainly do
Facebook post.
Facebook because I heard Instagram's for younger people. So I am kind of old, so I still be on.
I
need to switch over a little
So
bit.
it's 1211 on Facebook.
1211 Barbecue and
Yeah.
Catering.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll do a blast, and I'll do it on my regular page, or just my personal page. He'll do it on his personal
And
page.
then word of mouth,
Yeah.
we'll grab it and put it on our page because I get
That's
tired of
good.
people looking at my food like, can I have some? No.
Sandra ain't sharing nothing.
I feel like a wrong Christian. I'm a good Christian. I give somebody who's hungry something to eat, but
Not
this,
that food.
not this food.
We're gonna get you something down. Well, she did. I mean, when I toured, I did the
Your
Oprah
makeup,
Winfrey
but-
tour, and I was Tamla Mann's makeup artist. And her first performance, when Tam was out there, I had done her up, and Oprah, we searched, and she came and she gave me high five. She was like, "You did that, you did that." She like acknowledged
Yeah,
my work,
she
and
recognized
then
your work. That's good.
her makeup artist, like I went to the back to the dressing room, and I just heard somebody yelling, "Where's she at? Where's she at?" And I'm like, "What's going on?" And then
They looking for you.
he looking for me, and he was like, "Oh, you did that." He was like, "You did." And Tam was like, "Okay, since you've been in the game so long, can you tell her, just give her some pointers? What you think about what I look like today? Can you give us?" He was like, I can't give her no
That's what
pointers.
I'm
She
talking
got
about.
that. So yeah, in that
was
way,
good.
in that
good.
regard.
But still, that was still
Awesome.
good. that
But
they
yeah, I
would even
literally
notice.
toured for several months. Every weekend I was on the Oprah tour, saw her. Yeah, it was like different celebrities every weekend.
And
That's
you did
awesome.
makeup.
I did makeup. I was just
Uh-huh.
there solely as Tamla Mann's makeup artist on that project.
So
you
what was hubby doing while
but
you was
still
traveling?
travel.
He was at home with the kids,
home
but
working.
then I took him.
He said, "I'm at home with you working."
I took him. I didn't know that I could have took you. They would. I had gotten so close because my personality, I don't know a stranger, and I'm like a real loving person, and so people take to me.
Yeah,
So
I can see that.
behind the scenes, the young ladies behind the scenes, they weren't even black ladies, but they all took to me, and they would anything I needed. And I told one day I said, "Could we coordinate a flight? Because I want to purchase a flight for my husband to go with me to California. Because I don't. Had you been to California at that point?
No, I hadn't.
He had never been to California at that point, and I wanted to take him with me. And they were like, okay, we'll take you. And then I said, or can we coordinate? I asked again. I was like, and I need to figure out so I can pay for the flight. They was like, oh no, we booked it. We're gonna get his, give me all his information. We're booking his flight now. And like they paid for on that tour. I didn't even know until the third city that I wasn't supposed to pay for my own food. They literally, because they would put us in the Ritz-Carltons and they would put us at high-end hotels. And it would be like restaurant. This one where we went, it had like multiple restaurants, clubs, and all that. We went to a tapas restaurant, and we're just trying all these $50 little, and we just got multiple, like, and you could room service and all that. And they just took care of everything. I was like, I have arrived. I feel like, I mean,
baby,
it was a real great experience. It was,
especially
So
when somebody honors
that.
your work.
but I never even, if I'd have known, I could have been bringing people with me, because it
You
would be
didn't know,
lonely.
though.
Because
Yeah.
Tam and David were also
Yes.
filming Meet the Browns.
When she said people, she was meaning me.
Yeah, I could take my sister though.
You was meaning me though.
Yeah, mainly him though.
Yeah.
But no,
That's awesome.
I'm gonna start raising my hand.
hand.
Like, what you
Throwing
doing?
up my hand.
This
You ain't
woman,
even gotta pay for them.
She tries to hide it. She tries to be humble a lot.
Yes,
which
she
which
does.
is which is great. So
Yeah.
that way God doesn't have to humble you.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I
a
don't
good
want
point.
that.
I don't want that.
Right?
I hear
But,
you. Me either.
Her big break came when in 2017 she was working on a movie. She was working on a movie that being a Thelma Man's makeup artist. And I was real proud of her. She had to be gone for 3 weeks. Which that was hard.
I had to live in Atlanta for almost a month.
Because you were working with Tamla Man.
They got us Airbnb, and then we would have to commute back and forth to sites. And
So how did you feel being Tamla Man artist, beauty artist? How did that make you feel?
The sad thing is,
You didn't
people
think
would.
nothing of it.
I didn't. And
That's what I was
because
thinking.
I always feel like I don't belong. Like no matter how I've been in places, in rooms, and I always, even now, I be like, okay, I'm here. They picked me this time, but like I feel like because it's not my everyday life, I always feel like I don't belong. I'm just doing the best I can to make it through each turn, and I literally, it was like I wasn't even super excited. I was like, in the moment, I might be like, oh, this is cool. But then I regress and go back in the dressing room or be somewhere, and I'll be like, well, this ain't your everyday life. Or, anybody else could replace you. Like, I'm always feeling like.
That's good. So you're an humble person.
It's like, I'm just like, I can be replaced. They move on. And it's like, I don't always feel like I belong. It's just like, I just so happen to get there this time.
If you weren't supposed to be there, then God wouldn't have had you.
That's right.
Your gifts
Oh,
is making room for you.
You have to realize that
That's good.
you have been doing makeup for the longest.
But
You
see,
know what I'm
God
saying?
used it. Yeah.
God waited until you was ready, until you learned, until you really just hone in on your craft.
That's good.
That's when He said,
John.
you know what?
Now
It's
it's
your
your
time.
time.
It's
That's
your time
it.
to
So-
shine.
So
That's
a lot of
good.
times we'll miss our season. A lot of time, by not stepping into it.
Yeah.
That's why when he gave
That's
gave
right.
the vision and things or whatever to do to this barbecue or whatever, because I had never ever did a brisket. Never. I was just always doing
Wow.
I was always doing ribs and
Business
whatever, whatnot. And then all of a sudden I was at work one night and I just started watching videos on how to cook a brisket.
He watched them all day.
And when I say I watch, but that's how I got where I am.
That's good, baby.
watch
But
the
that's
brisket-
good,
I
though.
I
watch the
want to
videos-
be like him.
I watch a video, I might watch the same video maybe about 100 times.
Time to get it down right.
Just to get it. But then when I did my first time, I was still kind of intimidated by it. But
The brisket ain't.
yeah, I'm saying to say this. When it was my time
For the
to shine, God said, okay, here.
go
No
for
matter he bought us he bought us customers and everything or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he bought us customers just from me giving away free food that day.
That's good.
Yeah, because my house, our home is right next to my salon. My dad he built it for my aunt, and she passed, and I took over. So, like, my clients would come on Saturdays, and they'd be hungry or whatever, or they'll be there, they getting long services. And so I was like, I told him, he wanted to start doing 12-11. And I said, well, every weekend, I want you to practice a different protein. I want you to be consistent because I said, we're not finna be good this week and then bad next week. I said, I need you to get consistent. So he did. So he made some brisket and he made some chopped beef sandwiches and some chips and he made some pickled onions. And he brought it over to my clients that was there. And it was another set that came. And well, when I tell you, they called one of my clients called that next Monday. It was a Saturday. She called me that Monday. She was like, do y'all have any more leftovers y'all can sell? She said leftovers. I ain't gonna buy no leftovers. But she was like, you got some leftovers y'all can sell.
Leftovers.
We was like, we don't, but you know what? That sparked, we just said, you know what? We're gonna jump out. We sold it out of our house the first time we did the plates. And where we live, there's no, like, it's only two lanes, and it was dangerous because it was cars parked out in the street trying to get to our place. And so, and then Tamla, man, she was like, we didn't want to sell some ribs because they had got a little burn on it. She came in the house and she was like, and we didn't want her to see them. We're like, no. She was like, that's how I like mine.
Very like that. Yeah, some of them do. That's good.
Yeah. But it was funny. So that was like encouraging. So that sparked it, to where we just said, let's do another one. This time let's go to the bigger building and let's do that.
Let's from that building, get that building together.
That's good.
So
Can I tell you, they did, and when we gonna have it again, they did his briskets are just mouth-watering delicious. But then they did a boiled, a deviled egg, and they top it with brisket.
Oh, that sounds
When
good.
I tell you, Pastor Evan even was like, can y'all bring me some more of them?
Right. He came through there. He came back. Bring me some more of them eggs.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, we ain't, them eggs, see, I never got the pricing right on them eggs. But nowadays, anybody gonna want to buy them eggs. Y'all know how much eggs cost right now?
I'll bring the eggs.
She'll bring the eggs and stuff. All right, we'll get ready to run out of time, and I have really enjoyed. I need y'all to come back because y'all got to talk on something else.
Okay.
But this is good because we want you all to see how marriages can be in business, how you can do more than one business, how you can do you are very active and I love the way y'all get along together. But what would you tell someone that's want to start a business or give them some kind of insights on marriage or how y'all function or whatever? What would you tell the audience? Especially this one over here because she's not married yet.
First of all,
Talk directly
our
to
mantra, the intimacy of 3, it goes beyond. It's in business. It's in life. It's in ups and downs. All that. Your focus is God.
Right.
It say 2 or more. Once you're in agreement,
Yes,
we got to be in agreement with God
That's
first
true.
and pray about it. Pray that this is what God, because just because you can do something well doesn't mean that's what you.
That's true.
Because like you said, twerking, I can twerk. I could be on top of the pole, right?
Oh, yeah.
But that don't mean
Maybe
that's what I'm
dolls.
supposed to do. We both sing.
Yeah.
But I feel like if we weren't doing it for God, because we were in the secular world singing
Oh,
and,
y'all
rapping, because I like to rap.
You got a beat for us?
No, man.
Okay.
He won't. And see, he won't sing. This thing here won't
They
sing. no more.
sing. She sings when she does my hair, and I
Yeah,
told her,
let
I
me do
said,
your hair
"Why
and I
aren't
said,
you
beautiful,
singing
huh?
that right?"
Yes.
Tamla get on me all the time. I get on her nerves. But I said because
Your sister's saying something about them. What she say?
I know.
You gonna give
But
us
we're
a
going to
bar?
tell them to come back and do a concert for us or talk about
I
that.
ain't that good no more. My
Yes.
throat, I'm old. I lost my
Oh,
throat.
please, girl, please.
But no, just focus on God, make Him the center, and pray about it. Because everything you do well doesn't mean that that's what you're meant to do. Ask God for your calling and your gift.
That's good.
Like honor Him and make sure you're doing it as unto the Lord. Don't just do anything half-witted, half.
That's good.
Make sure you're doing it unto the Lord, like
yes,
and making Him first. Because like there's a rise and fall in every
Yes, it is.
area. Every
I
area
like
in
that.
life. But God always, as long as you got God, even if you
Yes.
fall, He gonna lift you back up, and He's gonna put you where you're supposed to be.
What you have to say, husband?
She said it all.
Okay, she said it all. Okay. All right. I love that. So we're going to have Fashion by Kimberley at this time. Drop that beat.
Okay.
You got to get some pieces so I can get in them too.
Hold up, look at this while
And
she
them
doing her
pants-
pieces.
I
Oh.
had to put on something else 'cause I'm
Well, I'll do it for you because I forgot the mic. Okay, we have Fashion by Kimberley. Look at those beautiful pants. Now, back in the day, we wouldn't dare wear no pants like that. They would make us throw them away. But now you pay for these pants, and I love them. You pay for them. I love them. And she has that beautiful jacket. I love the jacket.
Air Force.
I love it. Oh, now what does that stand for? Is that the Navy? That's the Navy. She has
That's
two
her
sons
son,
in
right?
the Navy. And what is the top? Let me see the top. Oh, go girl. And then I love her shoes. But I have to look at the shoes.
Step out there.
Step out there. Let me see them. Let's see the shoes.
Okay.
Oh, Lord, she can do them. And she can walk in those shoes.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And I love her glasses. Everything
all the
matches.
time.
Everything matches with her. And we love it. And this is Fashion by Kimberley. Give it up for her. Yeah. And stay tuned. Kimberley is getting ready to put together her own fashion show. And we will be doing this show live.
And I better be
right
in
here.
it.
Yes, come to my
Yes,
hair.
and she
come
can
to
put
my
it.
hair.
Oh, yes, that would even be even better,
My
girl.
hair.
That would be good. And another thing, we would love for you to come back. I would love for you to do me a facial on the show.
Okay.
Do me a makeup on the show. I would love for you to do that on the show. And we can do that. And tell us again where you all are located. Somebody want to do your hair,
and
where
the
you
barbecue.
give them your address.
I am known as Cosmo Girl Beauty Studio on Instagram, Facebook, and we are in Mansfield, Texas. We are 1211 Catering on Instagram, Barbecue and Catering, on Instagram, and we're also in Mansfield, Texas. We also do I think I shared the information. I don't know. I need a little.
And the name is spelled the number 12 in the word 11.
Thank you, baby.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I think I sent him all that. So thank you all. But before we leave, I would like to introduce you to Kirk Inspirations. And Kirk Inspirations, he makes all types of t-shirts. This one said, God don't play about me.
Oh,
He designed t-shirts. He makes these beautiful plaques. He makes these little signs. We got them all over everywhere.
Oh, I need to talk to him.
This is it. He can design whatever you have. He can put it together for you, okay? Also, that is on the www.kirkinspirations.com because all of his t-shirts are inspiring.
Yeah.
Then we have Kim's favorite, the Kirk booth. The one and only photo booth that you will ever need. We can rent them out. You can take them to your home, your place of business, your church. They're very reasonable. We do quinceañas, family reunions. Weddings are my favorite because they have good food. Yes, we do that too. We do it all. We do job fairs. We do headshots. We can only do your own portrait. We can sit here. You can take pictures. You can do your own photo shoot. That's what we call the Kirk booth. www.thekirkbooth.com. Very reasonable, and you also can do digital only, and you can do prints. We do photo strip, 4x6, 8x10, 6x something, whatever. We can do it for you because he puts all the love in his pictures, and we give you memories forever. So every picture that you take, you get all the pictures, all of them at your event. He gives you all the pictures. You can also get photo albums and all. We do it all so you can have beautiful memories. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all. I love it. I got some more friends and sisters now, brothers.
Yes.
And this little lady here. Check her out on Facebook. She's on there. Sandra is on there.
Sandra
Harrington.
What's your name?
Sandra Harrington.
Thank you, Sandra, for
From
being out.
Cincinnati, Ohio. I want my friends to look at this. And also, I'll be speaking at my first women's conference, August the 2nd.
Wow.
In Cincinnati, Ohio, Overcomers Conference.
Go, girl. She gonna be all the way going back. Thank you all for tuning in every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m. If you miss a show, you can always go back and watch it. Tell everybody, come on this show, and we will put you out there. May God bless you and keep you until we see you what? Face to face. Good night. Love you guys.
Good night.
That was